For this week's CSA video, we're going to do a tutorial on our Upick crops this week, which are peas and strawberries. So peas are one of the first Upick crops that we have. We're standing out here. I just want to show you really quickly the best way to pick the peas. First of all, where the signs are at the end of the row is where most people start picking. So sometimes you'll have better luck if you go to the very end of the row. But to pick the peas, they ripen, most of the crops like this, they ripen from the bottom up. So you really, especially the first flush, you may have to bend over to see the peas. 2 hands is best, otherwise sometimes you will pull the vine off, but if you can pinch it and just pop the top off. With the sugar snap peas, we're looking for a pea pod that is filled out and has a true pea inside it. The plumper they are, the more flavorful they'll be. But the best thing to do is just to taste them, and you'll see where they're too ripe, they're a little bit tough. If they're a little bit too underripe, they're nice and tender, but they don't have a whole lot of flavor. The snow peas are also another edible pod pea. They're a flat pea, but you want to be able to see the bumps inside. Again, you can open them up. If they're overripe, you could actually just shell these too. They taste really good. Both the sugar snap and the snow peas, even though they are edible pod, once they get older, you can shell them. They're very, very sweet. So here we're in the strawberry patch, which is another one of our early Upick crops. It's important to pick them when they're here. It's a pretty short season. We have a couple different varieties that are ripening in stages. So when you're out here in the Upick strawberry patch, you can just move the plants aside. It is best to get down to ground level to really see them. They do hide under the foliage. Make sure you pick up the berries, and before you pick it, just make sure that all the sides are red. A lot of times they'll be green on one side. We do encourage you to bring out your own containers. There's usually some extra ones in the barn, but yogurt containers or plastic buckets make really good picking containers. A lot of people start picking at where the marker sign is, so sometimes you'll have better luck if you go all the way to the end of the bed to start. The berries, unfortunately, after 10 days or so of cloud and rain, there are a lot of smushy berries, so we're looking forward to some days of sunshine. So again, just before you put them in your bucket, make sure you look and make sure that they don't have any rotten spots on them. If they've gotten rained on recently, they won't last, so only pick what you actually are going to use, and make sure you take them home and chop them and eat them, or can them, or freeze them, or make jam out of them right away. They won't sit in your fridge.